The most common fear for a new student to hot yoga is the heat. Everybody thinks they won't be able to handle it, or it's like some kind of a sauna where we're just trying to burn you and cook you down. As we head into summer, we get even more questions about practicing and working out in the heat. So let's break it down. Why the heck is it so hot in there? First things first, this yoga came from Calcutta, India, where it's naturally hot and humid year-round. When it was first brought to Japan, where the climate was significantly cooler, people were getting injured and they were getting pulled muscles in the wintertime, and one student brought in a space heater and another student brought in a space heater, and next thing you know, we were searching for in each class those Calcutta-like temperatures. Well, the cool part about it is, it's not just about mimicking the temperatures in Calcutta. There's lots and lots of health benefits to practicing yoga and working out in the heat. Back in the 70s, there was a huge chunk of research actually on depression, where they took people off all their depression medications, put them into institutions, and then gave them heat therapy every day, and were able to completely remediate their depression. So there's some strong connection here between depression, between your positive, your happy hormones and chemicals, and heat. Their work they were using was sauna therapy, but that sauna therapy they did inspired the Mass General study that's going on right now. And one of the coolest parts about the Mass General depression study that's happening is that they've already been able to negatively correlate number of classes taken with reduction in symptoms. So we know, maybe we don't know how it works on the inside, but we do know it helps with mood, to improve mood. The other thing about the heat is, when you're working out, remember back in high school or gym class, or your soccer coach always told you had to warm up and stretch? We always want warm muscles because warm muscles have lots of vasodilation and they're much less likely to be injured through a pull or a strain. When you walk into a hot yoga class, the room is warmer than your body temperature, so automatically all of your blood vessels dilate, so that your superficial muscles, your skin temperature, your hands and your feet, they're just as warm as your heart, lungs, your chest, and your core. And that makes the risk of practicing in the heat even less. In that same vein, since we're talking about vasodilation, it's actually a lot of times easier for people with high blood pressure or heart conditions to practice in a warm environment because the blood vessels are open. So when the intensity of the yoga picks up and the intensity of the exercise you're doing increases, there's much less strain on the heart because the blood vessels are open, wide in diameter, rather than being closed and tight. There have also been some other cool studies, if you read Smart Exercise by Covert Bailey, on heat and exercise improving balance and coordination. So there's lots and lots of benefits to the heat, and the best thing to remember as a new student, it's very rare a student comes in afraid of the heat and walks out afraid of the heat. It's something that takes a couple of weeks of practicing, usually 10 to 14 days on average, for your body to acclimate to the heated environment. But just like people live around the equator year round, you'll get used to practicing in the hot room, and then you'll start to crave it and to love it. There's nothing like working your whole body out and being covered and dripping with sweat to feel like you really did something and accomplished something for your body. So don't be scared, even in the summertime. It's even better in the summer, right? It's only a couple of degrees warmer in the hot room. We'll see you in there.